Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we roundtable some bourbon-themed ideas for Chainsaw Carver Alec of Smart Alec Designs. My name is Kathy Cool. Please welcome me in joining my co-host Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swyatt, Darren McCroy, and Katie Joyce.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello, hello.
Kathy's well celebrating. Now you did ask the name because we had the other friend there, and you asked the name. I thought, oh, she's updating the script. No,
No, we'll talk about him later.
It's Kathy's time now, damn it.
Well, we already said he's the man behind the curtain, so
he's literally going to have to stay there. Yeah. I thought, boy, Kathy's on her game. She's asking them names and stuff like that.
And then I still read the script a la McNew.
Yeah.
And she would be proud.
McNew would be proud, yes, as she drives home.
We'll get to secret special guest Alec later.
Yeah, there you go.
Where are we going to find that one?
Yeah. No, you introduced Alec. It's the friend.
Anyway.
Anyway, moving on. Yes,
she understood the assignment. She read perfectly. Kathy, I thought it was well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
Voice. I'm impressed.
So we're at the Barrel Shop last night. Quick story before we get into small talk. So we're at the Barrel Shop last night, and it was a busy day. We had 3 events. It was our last day of the year for events. We packed 3 in one day, and then going on, sitting next to us in the speakeasy. So McNew and Kathy were working on the gift baskets, and they finished those up. And then Kathy leaves, and then McNew. We get all the gift baskets are loaded and all this stuff, and we're getting ready to kind of finish up. McNew says, my candles. I want to load my candles up. That way I can just drive over to the Barrel Shop in the morning because we were doing an event, the release of all the gift baskets. And then McNew was going to sell some of her candles at the shop as well. So she gets them all loaded in there and loaded up her entire inventory. And then who shows up to our door? We had heard some sirens. Who shows up to the door is the police saying, hey, there's a fire in the building. Everyone have to get out or you got to go right now. And McNew was like, my candle inventory for the entire year. But luckily it was the other side of the building, the other half, and we were fine. So yeah, McNew almost lost her entire inventory of candles to a tragic fire.
Was it really a fire?
Yeah, there was a fire.
You guys have a lot of alcohol.
4-alarm fire. It did not impact us. It was unfortunately at the laundromat. Electrical fire wasn't anything.
Fortunately, it was just Rose.
And it's not that bad though. They contained it pretty well. They got on it early. They did say they'll have to be closed a couple of weeks. A significant damage. No water though.
They don't have a ceiling.
Electrical. Yeah, they don't have a ceiling because it was electrical. They had to get up in there and make sure the fire hadn't spread where it was and all that. But they put it out with the powder stuff. So again, less.
Only imagine all the blue flames coming off of the ABV Barrel Shop if that
thing came. Right?
Oh yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it was scary. Jim and I stuck around there because
I don't blame you.
It's our business right there, and if it's going to go off,
everything.
We're going to be like, well, I guess we'll watch it then, if nothing else. So, but luckily, like I said,
a lot of bottles of alcohol in plastic and polyurethane
and cardboard.
and cardboard. So it would have been a
Pork pops would have been glorious.
They would have been
Can you
like the
imagine?
alcohol was bad, but what really got to the fire was the candles. Somebody had a bunch of candles in there. Yeah. That's what did us in. So yeah, but no, it's
Poor
fine.
McNew.
Yeah, she's good though. It worked out. So all right, Kathy, you said you got small talk. What is that?
I did. So yesterday, in addition to making the baskets, Steinkamp had his debut of investment whiskey. And that's a big risk, making an investment. I want you to tell me about someone you know, or maybe yourself, who made a bad investment.
A bad investment. Where did you make a bad investment? Yeah.
It might have been Darren with that big microphone that he's using right now.
Yeah.
His cork pops might go to crap.
Yeah, I used to invest in a lot of stocks, and you get some bad ones from time to time. So I had, at one point in my high, I think I had probably about 50 different stocks, and one I bought, and I was trying to buy some of the low ones that I thought would go up. I was going to, I got in on the one, 1,000 shares of the one that I felt like was going to beat Blockbuster, and I can't remember the name of the company now, but it literally went bankrupt. And of course, Blockbuster doesn't make it either. But
so not Netflix.
Yeah.
What's Blockbuster?
Yeah, it wasn't Netflix. No, this was a video store. Same business model, but they were going to
Like
take
family
them over.
video?
It wasn't family video.
I was going to go there. Yeah,
it wasn't
that
family
place is
video.
up front.
Yeah. No. So I'm not sure. So so that was probably my worst investment because literally got zero out of it. Punch a hole in those stock certificates and hang them on the wall, I guess.
So I'm going to go a little bit different way with this. A good friend of mine invested a lot of money and time into this girl, married her, and then she left him 3 weeks after the wedding.
3 weeks after. 3 weeks
after he had bought her a car and them a house to live in together and all this stuff, and she just leaves him.
Just leaves him, sure.
But he got to keep all those things, right?
No. The house he has, the car he does not.
Okay, we lost the car.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh man,
He falls in love fast, doesn't he? He's the friend that
he got suckered there.
Yeah, you can't get him out of the strip club because he falls in love fast, right?
I was at Montebello's Pizza today. Yeah, and there was a blind date. Well, I guess an internet date, and not necessarily a blind date, but an internet date there. 40-year-old man, 41-year-old woman, and I was just like, oh, I don't feel good about that.
How did you know?
Because the question, they were asking each other their age and would
So
tell
you're
them about
sitting
yourself.
close enough to hear the whole
Oh yeah,
conversation.
they were at the table right next to me, so I'm listening to the whole thing. Yeah, I listen to and
I gotta get content somehow.
they come out to order the pizza. The guy's like, "I'm allergic to pork and I don't eat beef. What would be a good pizza choice for me?" They're like, "You're probably at the wrong place, sir." So
There's plenty of vegetarian pizzas.
yeah. So it's I don't know. To me, horrible. So I'm gonna hug my wife a little tighter tonight. I'm gonna be like, I don't want to be out of the dating circle.
That's a train wreck. That's a clown show.
Oh my
I
god.
can only imagine.
Oh, it's horrible.
Warden's gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you doing this?"
Yeah. My kid and I went out drinking the other day, and at the bar was another one of those. But they were like 60, and he's trying to be like super funny, thinking I'll wrangle her in by being the funny guy, and it was just pathetic. But
Well, not really the topic I was looking for, but interesting.
Sometimes it
nonetheless.
takes turns. That's why people love the show. What was our topic? Were we talking about something?
Bad
Investments that went bad.
Bad investments. Yes.
But I'm putting this down for the next show.
So Chainsaw Crew.
Saves our lives.
Yeah. Did you ever do any bad investments, guys?
I was going to joke my first marriage, but then Darren gave an example that was far worse than that.
Yeah.
I got roped into a pyramid scheme for a couple months.
Hey.
I was 16.
What
I was
kind?
taken advantage of.
Yeah, what kind of pyramid scheme?
No idea.
It's literally was investing in pyramids.
That was like Louis' mom, wasn't it?
I no longer have my pinky, and I have an odd twitch, but I'm out of it now, right?
Yeah.
But they promised me I'd be rich.
Yeah. Alec, how about you, man? What are you?
Invest in a lot of bad car parts.
Car parts.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, stuff you don't need. Sure. Swat on the set. How about you, man?
I would say kids' toys. So I do have bad investments over there. I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I remember that Palm IPO. Should have sold immediately once I got the IPO, and then that thing just went to zero. But no, if you have kids' toys, they are worthless. The kid's going to play with a ball of twine or a bag. Just give them that. Those Saturday Night Live TV shows like the Halloween costume. Hey, here's a bag of glass. Let kids go play with it. They love it. That's what they want to play with. Everything else just collects dust, and you sit there and you take it to Goodwill, and you're like, God, I hope somebody enjoys this because there's a return that I'm never going to get back.
Yeah.
Awful. Basically, anything associated with kids is a bad investment.
Yeah, I think that's the
Here's the
lesson.
happiness.
Yeah, just having kids.
Does remind me, growing up, I had the Spice Girls dolls and the NSYNC dolls, and I had a set that I left in the box so that they would retain their value. Same with all of the holiday Barbies would sit in their boxes on my shelves.
Were they alphabetized?
They were in chronological order. Thank you.
Very much. They're in some type of order.
Yeah.
And I was over at my parents' house today, and my mom mentioned that she still has all of my Spice Girls dolls and NSYNC dolls in the basement. And I was like, yeah, I don't think that's really gone anywhere yet. I don't think we're back up to their original purchase price.
Beanie Babies.
Just give it
Racket
some time,
that
Mom.
was.
Give it some time.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Beanie Babies.
I
Sold by
yeah,
Princess
Beanie Babies
Diana
is awesome.
Beanie Baby. If anybody wants to take it off my hands for $2,000, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby original edition tag is encased in that stupid little plastic thing, and it's been in a bubble with bubble wrap ever since we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000, $2,000 somewhere around there. We'll come to an agreement.
Somewhere you can work it out. All right. Kathy, you asked the question. What
And I'm
what's
going to
your
top all y'all.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I had a coworker who was buying guinea pigs without hair. Hairless
Jesus
guinea pigs.
I'm
Christ.
sorry, what?
Naked
And
Morat?
trying to
Grab
breed
my
them. And they died. They kept dying. And she was investing $80 a guinea pig, and every guinea pig would die. It would die. It would never reach.
She was hoping they would reproduce and then sell the naked
She
guinea
was gonna
pigs.
running a guinea pig mill.
sell baby hairless guinea pigs
Oh,
for
my God.
$80 a piece.
That's a key market.
Yeah.
Alpacas. Remember the whole alpaca craze?
Sure.
Yes,
Everybody buying
but hairless
alpacas?
alpacas. What are you
Those
going to
things
do
are
with that?
stupid.
Just buy
You
turtles
can't
from
even
heaven.
make a sweater.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking
Von
about
Nieters
turtles.
is
Von Nieters? Von Nieters has like 300 turtles.
yes. Yeah. And
The
he's
question
make
that
money
wasn't
off those
asked during that
turtles.
show was, what does your house smell like?
oh yeah. Yeah.
God!
They live outside.
Not all
Those
of them.
some do. There's
Not
some that
all.
are inside.
There's some in there inside. The tropical one's going to be inside. Yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting. So yeah. Von Nieters. I want to go over there. I want to go to his house and I want to see what's going on there. But I guess I got to wait till spring now because a lot of them are hibernating at this point. So yeah.
Can we do a Syndicate Adventures to Evan Von
Yeah,
Nieters'
I would
house?
love that. I would love that, man. Go out there,
Yeah,
just
It's on the
drink,
books. I'll make sure it gets done.
drink, and yeah. So, all right. Well, on that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Alex. Let's start with you. What do you got there, man?
Alcohol.
Okay.
He has Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select.
Okay.
And so, yeah, put it in front of the microphone. Wait, hold on. Gotta do
Uh-huh.
settings. 1 second.
All
Okay,
right.
now you're good.
Okay. That's solid.
Ooh.
That's solid. That's an
done.
excellent. yeah.
Nicely played.
All right. Behind
Well
the
done,
scenes
Virgin
guy.
Pop.
Behind the scenes guy.
I've
What
got
about
Penelope Bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, barrel strength.
you? Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
I think that one's actually a little bit better. It was a little bit better. So behind the scenes guy has the lead. Katie, we'll let you go to complete the trifecta here.
There we go. Okay,
His new bottle.
Yeah.
we froze. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. I have some Tom's Town.
Okay. Oh, there's the lead.
Oh,
Cannon-like.
Katie. Guests of
Yeah.
Katie.
Katie set that up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Amazingly, she wins out on the two guys she handled bottles to. So, yeah. Interesting.
Chad gets the Penelope bottle. How tough are those corks to get out? Those are
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
I got real nervous because I didn't think it was going to come out.
Yes, you think you're going to break it off?
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey
I was
now.
hoping somebody'd say that.
All right, Swide on the set. What do you got?
I'm trying something new. There's a very well-loved bottle of Handon Small Batch out of Cedarsburg, Wisconsin.
Oh, excellent graphic designs there.
We'll give
Done
it
by
a
a
try.
third
Let's see if
grader?
there's anything here?
Right?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, of course. All
Swing
right.
and a miss.
Even though I talked over it.
Yeah, you did.
The
You did.
graphics were.
Square six. Square six.
Ooh.
Yeah. In St. Louis, we have square one. We do it that much better than they do in Kentucky. So, all right, here we go. Well, that was squeaky. That was high pitched.
Did you
that was
step on a
not-
mouse or something?
It did.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
sounded like. It was actually a hairless guinea pig. I'm
It was a hairless guinea pig that you stepped on.
actually selling those now. So if anybody wants, reach out to me.
$80
DM
a
me.
piece.
DM me, please. Yeah, I'm going 75. I'm undercutting your friend. So yeah, and mine are alive. So that's good. All right, Katie still has the lead. What do you got there, Darren? Looks like you're just ready to go.
I have some investment whiskey.
Oh.
Okay, that was
Katie's
nice.
still in the lead.
It'd be a
Nice.
solid
Good
contribution, but no.
It was pleasant, but it's not going to take the lead. Not going to take the lead. All right. Last but not least is Kathy. Kathy, what do
So
you
I
got?
tried to go with something on topic. I was thinking if someone were going to chainsaw something, it would
Okay.
be wood. So I have a twice barreled Knob Creek rye.
Okay.
So
Wow, that
2
fits with-
barrels of wood.
Oh, more wood.
Everyone loves more wood.
Okay. Yeah, that was not going to win it. It's Katie wins. Katie
Katie's
wins.
game.
Cheers,
All right.
gang.
Get used to it, kids.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we are going to be talking about some ideas for some bourbon carvings. We're going to see if this sounds legitimate or not and see what the guys can do here. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Hi, this is Mr. Bill. You're listening to Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are talking about wood and carving.
You know.
Carvings, yes. So, I mean,
Say that with a straight face.
Yeah. I instantly think of have you guys seen Maker's Mark? They do at there. They have some giant and a chainsaw carved giant Maker's Mark bottles. I think one of those would be cool. One of those would be really cool. Yeah, for sure.
I was thinking like a giant Glencairn.
That's a possibility. Yeah. You might get sued. You might get sued.
Trademark approval.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe,
You know that.
maybe it's a Glen Slairn.
There you go.
You won't get sued by makers for carving dripping red wax?
No, they'll be fine with it. Alec, do you think you could carve a giant Maker's Mark bottle?
Oh yeah, that's definitely doable.
Okay.
Could you carve a giant hairless guinea pig?
So we're going to ignore that.
No, it'd have to have hair.
I saw
Standards, Kathy.
I saw the feather that you carved, so it looks like you can get pretty detailed. So, like, if we did the Maker's bottle, could you get into the detail of like stuff on the label and stuff like that?
Yeah, actually. So it's a mix. I would say typically when I'm carving, the majority of my carvings, unless it's something overly detailed, about 90% of it's chainsaw, and then I go back with like a die grinder for details. But yeah, I could definitely do fine details as far as putting in the labels.
Okay. And then once you do that, so I commission you to do a Maker's Mark thing. Do you think it's best left in its natural state, just to be wood, or Maker's is known for that iconic red wax? Would you go ahead and paint that so it has that look, or do you think it's better off just, hey, it comes from the look of it, not from the color on there?
Yeah, I mean that kind of goes to each their personal preference. I've done several carvings where like it looks good one way or the other way, and like I'll love it when it's just the finished wood, and then I'll go to paint it and I'm like, I kind of think I liked it better, but it still looks great regardless. As far as that, the bottle, I'd keep the wood grain on it, and because like whenever I torch it as well, I can accentuate the wood grain, so then you can actually see obviously the grain pattern that come out, and then you could highlight it by putting the red on the top as the wax and just put some paint there and fill it. Yeah.
What is the largest piece that you've carved out?
So far, I think the largest one would be the swan.
Swan.
Yeah, I did a swan that was actually taking its wings and coming out of the water, so its wings are starting to unfurl.
Right.
Breaching up. So that was a task in itself. One, for the swan, but two, to make it look like it was coming out of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So try making wood look like water.
And this is all single piece.
A dog in the water too.
I'm sorry.
It's all a single piece of wood, and find what's inside.
It was heavy.
Heavy. You seem you look like a pretty young guy. I don't know how old you are, but you seem fairly young. How do you learn this? How do you learn how to do this? Is it just practice? Is it something that you thought you just had a knack for and you tried it out and it worked? Or did you learn from somebody?
It just looked cool. And as trivial as it is, it's true. So like I've always drawn pictures. I got really good at sketching. Started selling actually a lot of portraits. Same thing with painting. I got good at that. And it's kind of, you always hear about artists, it's like a different side of your brain type deal.
Right.
And I'm a very mechanical person, but then I'm over here and I can draw and sketch, which is why the chainsaw carving really appealed to me, because I was able to throw it all into one. And it came about because I was building a car, as my friend Chad here knows. Actually, Katie's seen it, I think. But I built a car and I got done with it. And I was like, man, I got all this time. So I saw somebody do it, and I'd always wanted to try it. I was like, I'll give that a shot. And the rest is history, really.
Yeah.
So you were just able to do it. I messed around with a lot of chainsaws in college, and I was like, you know what? It's not that hard. And then first thing I did, I cut straight through the log I was trying to carve. I was like, you know what? Never mind. This isn't for me. I gave up after that.
I like how your experimental age in college was with chainsaws, by the way.
I wouldn't say that was a good idea, but
it was a forestry major, so a lot of chainsaw usage there. So yeah.
But you know what? I can do that.
Yeah.
I will say Alec is incredibly artistic anyway. The first time we met was at a friend's wedding in Florida. I think it was the first time we met, right?
Oh yeah, that's I don't sit still, as she'll tell you.
Yeah, and So we were all hanging out on the beach day before their wedding, and he started making these carvings in the sand and these sculptures just in the sand, randomly sitting on the beach, and they turned out absolutely incredible. And he would just ask people, like, give me an idea. What do you want me to make a sculpture out of in the sand? And just make it come to life. And
what did we do? We did a shark. We did Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I think I did Dumbo. There was a lion. There was a sea serpent, a horse.
So there was no open bar at this wedding then?
No, there was. So we had
This was before the wedding.
And we did have our coolers down on the beach.
For some reason, I couldn't relax.
And then when we ran out, they would throw beers from the house to the beach to us. That was, but so it was all around a hell of a day. But the seeing what he could do with it, I don't have that part of my brain. Like, it's
I can appreciate it, but I'm the same way, Katie. I can't. I wish I could. I think that stuff's cool, but yeah.
I have a really cool idea that would be really awesome. I think the ABV Barrel Shop logo and like a lot of the other logos, but that one especially on a tree end would be sick.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of just a large Sasquatch statue holding.
Sasquatches are very popular. Yes.
Are they?
Barrel Shop.
Yeah. Sasquatches, bears, eagles, and owls.
What's a Sasquatch statue run? Since you do those, and tell us like approximately how tall it is and what that costs.
Oh, that's going to depend on out. Well, she's got a figure Sasquatch for us to base it off of.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I don't know anything about that one.
All right, it looks like a mud monster. But
Swamp thing.
So typically, when I'm pricing my carvings, I average about $100 an hour, which sounds like a lot, but I'm pretty quick about it. So say like I'll do a bald eagle and I can do it in 4 hours. So I figure that's a reasonable price.
Yeah.
So then going back to the Sasquatch, I don't know how many hours it would take because I haven't done one yet.
Okay.
And I'd have to splice a bunch of logs together to actually put the arms and such.
So when you splice the logs together, what is that like?
That is something that I've recently been playing with because everybody's always surprised by this. I've only been carving for 1 year. So I'm learning how to splice the wood together to basically put like arms or wings or whatever it might be for the carving. And you'll try and make it as flush of a cut as you can, sand it, plane it, glue it, and screw it.
Okay.
You should put that in there too.
I was going to say
I think that's how
that
Darren
happened at the wedding on the beach.
Is
this a good way to pull girls? You know,
screw it and then leave it.
On the beach,
you forgot that part.
People thought I was getting paid on the beach to make sculptures.
We should have charged them. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, come on. Of course I am. You got $20 a look.
$20 a look.
Oh, look.
Oh my God.
Don't look over here. Don't look at me.
So, I mean, this could be real. So, like a 4 foot tall Maker's Mark bottle. How long do you think that would take you to carve? And is that a realistic one, like 4 foot tall?
That's a heavy one, but yeah, that's realistic.
Okay. You deliver?
The bears.
What's a delivery fee?
Delivered.
You got to deliver, and then yes.
I feel like Steve's shopping right now.
He's testing the waters.
The speakeasy bathroom is it's a huge bathroom, and
it's
like
very large.
Something like that would take up some room, and there would be nice. Yeah. So in the business,
here's what I think would be more beautiful: if you could get like a bottle at the top pouring down, and then make the wood look like fluid into a rocks glass at the bottom.
Yeah. I've seen people do that with like buckets where they'll carve into a stump or something and they'll have the bucket upside down looking like it's dumping, I don't know, syrup or water out of it because it's going to be a pretty solid chunk of wood.
You just remember that when that's in the bathroom, Steve, and you just wanted a Maker's Mark bottle.
I want the Maker's Mark bottle is what I want.
I think
and then Alec, remember, you can find Kathy at KK Cast Strength to send the endorsement post as well as the consulting fee.
That's right.
Okay.
$100 an hour?
Yeah.
I think the bathroom needs is 2 statues. One's a bear with boxing gloves on, reaching out, and then the other one's a human, like the bear boxing bear logo.
We got to get one of these in there because there's so much wasted room in there.
Or you get like a towel holder, have like a little raccoon holding the paper towels on the
counter. My gosh. That's what, okay. So
Wait, can
previously,
we get a hairless guinea pig holding it?
We're really stuck on that one. Okay.
I just really want this girl to make
I
some
really
money.
want this investment to pay off.
so
Yeah.
at the bathroom in the barrel shop, they did not have a paper towel holder for the longest time.
Oh, we do now. We
It
do
really
now.
bothered me. They do
They
now.
do now.
But I feel like a bear or raccoon as a paper towel holder, or you
I
can't
think
put
we should
raccoon
get an armadillo if anyone remembers armadillos in the show.
What about a sandwich?
Why don't we just do a
Christ.
llama?
What? Let one person
goat.
ask a question. For
Let's get
God's
a goat.
sakes.
So he does make
God.
these
This is
bears-
show one. This is. Oh.
makes these bears to hold signs, and the sign flips, and one side says welcome, and one side says go away.
Yeah, so I'll do the welcome bears and the sign's interchangeable. Obviously,
Okay.
put whatever you want on there. Or you tell me
Okay.
what you want.
I'm gonna take a look at that bathroom. I'm gonna scope out some because the new bathroom doesn't have a paper towel holder
Like,
yet.
how
So,
long does the bear take?
Hey,
you?
Alec, I was looking at this bathroom thinking about your wood.
yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
Alec, I actually have a serious question here.
Okay,
So,
that's good. Thank
This is
you.
going to be very serious. So I have this every time I see somebody who's doing a chainsaw carving, like ice sculptures, I go to Hot Tub Time Machine and the guy's carving the chainsaw and tossing it up and dancing around. And then I had this flashback to Ocean's 12 where you had the thief like with the lasers. Are you like hopping around dancing? Do you have like a music that you get into a groove to keep you focused and get you going? There's got to be something to keep you focused and it's not silence.
I like how
You're
this-
dancing around, you're blaring like Metallica or Sepultura or something. There's something here. Take us into the creation part when you're actually doing it.
No, that's a good question. As he knows, I'm constantly looking for headphones that'll hold up that are semi comfortable for me because I'm out there jamming every time I'm carving. I can't quite do it in silence, or at least the chainsaw is not silent. And I go through everything really. Yeah, I'll go from Metallica to you name it, hard, soft rock, classical sometimes, just to kind of mix it up. And
I would like for you to say Rush.
How about the Barbie album, the movie album?
Wait for like Barry Manilow or something like that. You know,
oh yeah,
I
definitely.
really like my Pina Colada song. That's when I know I'm in the zone.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm just out there jamming to Katy Perry the whole time.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. What are some other cool bourbon themed things we can think of that should be carved
I
besides
asked
making?
him before to think of a carving that would hold bourbon bottles, so some kind of storage device.
Okay.
I think the original concept idea he came up with was a bottle that would open up somehow and have bottles inside of it.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some type of copper pot still or something
Yeah.
like that would be something cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
like
I
a
get
pot
the
still.
I like that.
Yeah. I think I'm going to call you
Replications
about
of
that.
different
Yeah.
stills of pot stills of some of the craft distillers and the folks that are
Yes.
out there. The ones that
Yes.
have names and you
Yeah.
can do the detail.
Like
you know,
Old
I'm thinking like
Brownie.
Old Brownie. Yep.
Oh, I gotta
yeah.
commission you for an old brownie one. I'm notorious for giving the great gifts to Royce Neely. I want one of those for him. That'd be cool.
Oh,
You're a
that'd
giver.
Royce would freaking love that.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. I gave good gifts for him, but it's paying off. Yeah. He did me a couple solids this past weekend. So yeah. Yeah. So very
Yeah.
cool. Very
Actually, I
cool.
do have a question for this think tank that we have
Yes.
going here.
Yeah. Very great think tank for
That's
sure.
funny that you think we're thinking.
We're doing something, but no. So I've only done 2 shows in the past year that I've done this, and coming up at the end of spring, I signed up for an actual chainsaw carving competition. It's a 4-day event. They gave me a log to make whatever I want to make, and keep in mind you can make your imagination's the limit. And I'm trying to daydream periodically, like what in the world would I make that would be able to compete with these guys? And I don't know, I guess shock and awe, but would look really cool.
So, like, give me examples of other things you've seen them do.
I've actually gone to go watch a competition before, and it's tremendous what they can do. I saw one guy make that tree beard from Lord of the Rings. Another
yeah.
woman,
That's cool.
Nice.
yeah, another woman, she made a full-size horse. I ain't kidding you, it was like 8 foot tall, and it looked overly majestic. Another guy, he made it was a little cliche. He made a canoe out of the log, but then within the log, he stationed like 4 bears and a moose. And so it
That
was
makes
really
sense.
comical and
Was
really
it
cute.
one piece?
Yeah.
One
No,
piece?
No,
the majority of it was one piece, but
you
he
got to
still
add some in there.
take
Yeah.
sections and glue and screw stuff
Okay.
together to get, like, say, the antlers on the moose and such.
Ah,
Don't forget the gluing and screwing, Kathy.
Yep, gluing and screwing, man.
okay.
And
So-
some of the other stuff, just eagles, bears, you name it.
Eagles and bears. Yeah.
No,
Like a-
wolves. Wolves were really cool.
One of the old cigar chiefs too, as well. Like get real classic. Some of those cigar
yeah.
chiefs and stuff like that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd
The
be
detail
perfect.
you can get on some of that, and that's something else.
I have
So
done
they're all
eagle
doing things that are made out in nature. What if you picked something that was like a replica of a building or a bridge, something that was not in nature, like a Eiffel Tower, to be cliche, or the Golden Gate Bridge. So they're picking things that come in the wild. You pick something that goes in the opposite direction.
That's a fun idea.
Oh, you're so precious for being
Like
gracious. with
yeah,
that.
so they're all
Does that hit like a turd in a punch bowl?
I like it. They're making stuff that's you'll find in nature, and I'm over here making whiskey bottles.
I think
Yeah.
if you could find a way to have a whiskey bottle pouring, the idea that Kathy had, I think that could be a winner.
I do like that idea. That's a fun
No,
one.
that would be. You'd be surprised at the market on whiskey themed stuff. And going back into history,
Really?
like the water towers. What about the old Forester water tower?
Ooh,
There's
yeah.
one.
Or
That'd
even
be- I
some of
can
the
only
old
imagine how
trucks
tough that would
they
be.
have.
What's that, Katie? The old,
I said some of the old trucks that they have that some of the distilleries sold.
Oh yeah.
The old barrel trucks.
Yeah, and even if you do like a truck with like a barrel in the back of it, I think that could be a really cool. You could even make those smaller, possibly.
Yeah.
It might be too detailed, but
What? And where's this? Where's this contest being held?
It's in Pennsylvania, actually.
And what time of
Pennsylvania.
year?
April, the end of last week of April.
Last week of April. Okay.
It's a 4-day
Sounds like
event. Provide an 8-foot log to make something.
Now,
Obviously,
Have you thought about local, like Hershey Candy Bar, obviously made in Pennsylvania, to try to get the local judges to kind of get to them, something like that?
like with the wrapper peeled back. and-
Yes, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I like
good.
that idea, yeah. Well, that's just like any other art. You know, they enjoy it when you can show movement in your piece or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah. So the wrapper peeled back, and maybe
like
even
a
a bite
bite
out of it,
corner?
bite out of the corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That, and again, it appeals to anybody that's a judge that's local, and again, it
Yeah.
kind of goes back to Kathy's thing of not being everyone's going to do eagles and wolves and bears and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that might be something that's
Candy bar. That's a fun idea. Yeah.
totally
I have
different.
a far out there idea.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So
Aaron would
It's a
like
redheaded
to-
man
Welcome.
with flowing
You
hair.
just figured it out.
I like how
Like, oh
he-
dear God,
he-
what comes up
Flowing hair
next?
and tiny hands.
He put his
Tiny
hair
hands.
back when he said that.
Yeah.
He's like,
I have
I
an
have
idea.
an idea.
Brace
Toss
for
the hair
impact.
back.
so you carve a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And then at the tip of the chainsaw, like it looks like it's carving into another sculpture. And like
Mm.
Oh, he's getting
And-
meta.
That's a
That's a mind fuck right there.
but and then
that-
you can hopefully be sponsored by a chainsaw company and carve it into there, and then you win either way, right? You,
There's
you
how-
give
that's
the
how you fund your
paycheck
trip to
and-
Pennsylvania.
I steal, you're going up there, or maybe a smaller company that'd care.
Echo. I got Echo right
Oh,
down the
that's a
street
fun
from here,
one.
the headquarters.
Like,
Yeah, that's almost
You
like
got
the
echo on your
artist drawing
mic.
his hand,
so
drawing
you
his
could
hand.
even do like something of nature of like the other people are doing. So like half of an eagle carved out, and then the chainsaw carving it. So it's like what most other people do, but a step away from it.
Oh, yeah,
What
that's
if I
kinda cool.
carve them carving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Kinda-
Have an image of them.
This is
Yeah,
first
I
show.
saw-
We're getting deep already. This
Right,
is great.
right.
I saw a graffiti thing recently that someone had drawn graffiti, and then a guy went who worked like for the city, wherever it was, and was painting over it. And they have a picture of him
Oh, yeah.
like looking back. And the graffiti artist came back and did graffiti of the pose of the guy cleaning up the graffiti. So it's
Nice.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Well, the guy was cleaning
That's a
up
big
his-
FU.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, every chainsaw carver I've ever seen always has the cigarette dangling as they're carving out of the side. Do you have that? Do you have? Do you,
Like,
have you
no,
started
he's not
smoking to
wrong,
improve
though.
your
He's
skills?
not wrong.
Exactly.
I
Like,
know.
they're-
I'm telling you. I've seen a lot of chainsaw
Nope,
covers.
I'm
It's
with
always-
Steve. I'm with Steve on this one.
Here's
Got
a
the
better
cigarette out
chainsaw cover.
there, going at it.
Whoa. watch.
So if you don't smoke, you might want to consider just so you can get some of the finer details.
I just walk around with a
part
pipe
of the
all
job.
day. Yeah.
Oh,
You know what though?
yeah.
They have those candy cigarettes. They work the same.
Yeah. That's
Candy
just for
cigarettes. Tastes
Yeah.
like chalk.
Yeah.
Make you feel cool.
No, that's at that one competition I went to go watch. Me and him were joking around. This dude's from like Czechoslovakia. I don't think he spoke English very well at all. And he's out there, and I'm not kidding you, in cargo shorts and flip-flops. No, it wasn't flip-flops. It was
like Birkenstock.
No,
sandals?
it was Crocs. He was out there in Crocs.
No.
And he was in 3-wheel drive. He wasn't even in 4-wheel drive.
What?
And he was smoking a cigarette, doing the safety squint.
He wasn't even.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No
I'm telling
safety
you.
glasses, no nothing. That's the way it
Dude.
gets. That's how it gets done.
Safety squint, yeah.
The safety
Out
squint.
there like a hoss, just
I do
nailing
like-
through it, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
a fan of the safety squint.
yeah. Well, so
It
there
begs
you
the
go.
question: have you lost a finger yet? I'm counting all the digits.
He,
Had
he
any
looks
close
like he has
calls?
all his
Well,
face.
actually, it's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Don't switching from digits. My wrist doesn't move in my right hand, so I have no wrist. That's from a dirt bike injury, and I
See the line.
got scars
really?
that go all up and down like a banana peel.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So-
so
Because
I'm out there
it's
semi-handicapped.
a bionic
Yeah.
wrist, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like-
fused solid, yeah.
Yeah.
I got plates in there.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So,
Well, there you go. There's a little bit about some chainsaw carving, and yeah, definitely a different topic. And I am interested in getting something for the shop for sure. And that we need something to fill up that bathroom. I mean, it's cavernous. It's embarrassing. I don't. A couch would fit in there. So yeah, we got to get something going
You know,
on.
carving
I'm
up
really
McNew
curious, like-
taking a selfie or something. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really curious, like what the rest of the area looks like, because we're very focused on the bathroom.
Well, that's, if you've seen our store, that's the only open space in the whole thing. Yeah, the rest of it is an episode of Hoarders. So yeah, yeah. But the bathroom is for some reason oddly just wide open. Yeah,
they're great for selfies. Bathroom selfies are the ladies love them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lighting. we make sure it's the perfect lighting. So
They
we'll
really
wrap this
do.
one up. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I was
course.
saying, McNew already freaked out about the last bathroom and was going all about the mirrors and everything else. So
So-
now we got to give McNew something to love in the next bathroom.
It's neat
Exactly.
you say that. One more thing about the carving. I went to go when I was first starting. I was at like 8-9 months. I went to a fair because they had a chainsaw carver there. I made a point, and that was the whole reason I went. I cornered the guy, started talking to him. Wound up being before you know, I'm actually underneath his tent and I'm playing with the tools and everything.
What?
Great.
Playing with his tools. Yeah,
Yeah,
understand.
he was.
Hey now,
So what I'm
hey
getting
now.
at, you're talking about the girls taking selfies. The best quote or the best advice I've had for chainsaw carving, the guy said, "Men like carvings, women buy carvings. Make your shit cute."
There you go. There you go. On
Hey,
that note,
welcome. Thanks for being on the show, Chad. We appreciate it.
we'll wrap this one up as we always do. That's Alec, but yeah. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. We're going to start with Chad.
Chad, what's going on? Where can we find you?
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Use your words. Use your words.
We got website Smart Aleck Designs, TikTok Smart Aleck Designs, Facebook Smart Aleck Designs. Let's see. We're gonna
So it's Alec, not Alex.
Alec.
So it's ALEC.
yes.
Okay,
ALEC.
okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if even if I turned around, I don't know if you'd be able to see the slogan on the back of my shirt. I got obviously we had shirts made that say Smart Aleck Designs. On the back it says professional chainsaw carver with a picture of a chainsaw by our lovely quote that says, "I like to play with my wood."
There you go. There you go. I like it.
I'm all for it.
All right. Alec, anything you want to add to the
Wedding date?
thing? Yeah. Anything? Social media, website, personal stuff, whatever you like. People want to come visit you, phone number they can call, anything you want.
Well,
Books
I got a
you've
wedding
written.
in December 1st. I had a date. I could use a date, so I'm looking for a
Okay,
date.
looking for a date.
Good with
All
my
right,
wood?
This, yes.
I'm good with my wood.
Yeah. When it comes to the ABV, the Bourbon Daily audience, the odds are good, but the goods are odd out there. So yeah, good luck. Good luck with who calls you there. So yeah. So
hold on
enjoy
to that.
Knock
those
on wood
people that
there,
reach
Steve.
out.
Knock
Yeah,
on wood.
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
absolutely.
So
All
many
right.
good jokes.
Darren, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures. Also, 5 days a week at the ABV Tasting Shop.
Not tasting.
Wow, it's a lot to get that out there.
Tasting shop. Is that a
I
new
messed
business
that up
we
today
started?
too in the episode we recorded at the shop. Tasting ABV
No.
Barrel Shop.
Thank you.
You work there. How do you not know the name?
Right.
It's
Sometimes
not
I
on
don't,
his
okay?
paychecks. He gets cash.
You're
It's on
there
his
5 days a
paycheck.
week, as you just said, and you don't know the freaking name.
Right.
Works by the week. He's always on trial. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm getting fired after Christmas anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I announced that at our last event we had of the year. So this is Darren. He's a great guy. I've been working with him. We're letting him go after Christmas. So, all right, Katie, how about you? Where can people find you?
I'm going to throw mine up today instead, just to remind people it's Smart Alec Designs instead of my own, because the carvings truly are amazing, and it's really entertaining videos and reels, and sometimes you get to see the kittens that hang out and are not afraid of chainsaws.
Why does everything have two meanings that's spoken on the show? I don't know. I have no idea.
Why
Is this just real life? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Tim, how about you? You're looking at kittens?
I'm actually going to Smart Alec Design to go watch Chad play with Alex Wood.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Whatever floats your
maybe
boat, I
Katie will
guess.
be there with some kittens, so that'll be great. That's a whole party.
Yeah, I went up under his tent, played with his tools.
Exactly.
We're gonna make a T-shirt of just all the shit that was said on this show.
Oh, it's spectacular. Oh, the likes you're going to get on this one. You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
Whoa!
Oh, that's nice.
That's a bonus plug in there. Yeah, you got that in.
Throw it in there while I can get away with it because everybody's having fun.
Yeah. All right,
Can you hear
KK.
your cork pops over on YouTube? Does the sound come through over there?
No, we're all screw tops on with sample bottles, so
Okay.
I cover myself from that one, so you don't see my performance issues.
Okay. Yeah. KK, how about you?
You find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, that thing's abvnetwork.com. That's when you got to check out everything that we do is out there. We have over 4,000 shows and so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We are still standing. Fire did not impact us, so come by and check it out. We have over 100 gift baskets put together by KK and McNew. Good stuff. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Kathy, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Absolutely. I'd like to remind the audience to give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang fartins. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. And thanks to Chad and Alec for coming in today. See you guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Chad.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.